Oh, sorry. I've been talking since, but no one was hearing me. Sorry. I said, welcome to day 3 of the Web Design Bootcamp. I hope you guys were able to practice. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below or on the chat so that I can be able to respond, or you can text me on WhatsApp. All right. So today we're going to be talking about discussing Elementor because it's one of the plugins that I use so well to be able to design. So let's go over so you log into your dashboard, you go over to plugins, and I've installed Elementor plugin. So I'm just going to activate it. Right. Okay. So hold on. Okay, I'm getting very weird emails. And I don't want these emails to, all these comments to be on my website. So I'm just going to go ahead and install a plugin that stops people from spamming my website. So there's a plugin called Akim Set. Is it? Let's see. Okay, let's just look for something that has to do with spam, right? Yes, Akim Set anti-spam. So I'm just going to put this, and so that nobody will be able to comment nonsense on my website or add anything. So I'm just going to activate this to prevent spam. All right. So there are lots of things. So last week we installed WordFence for malware, firewall, and login security. We installed quite a number of softwares on our platform. You can see your installed plugins here. So I already installed Elementor and Elementor Pro. While I'm explaining headers and footers, you know why I installed Elementor headers and footers. Okay, so this is what our website looks like right now. So I'm going to go and look for a theme, right? So last week I introduced you to envato.com. I was able to subscribe over the weekend, about $33. It's easy to use, and you can also connect it to your website. So I'm just going to do that right now. So it has a plugin. So I'm just going to go on add new plugin and search for Envato, right? So when I search for Envato, you see different products by Envato, but what you're looking for is Envato elements, photos, and Elementor template. So it's already active here. I already installed it. Just click install and activate. When you do that, you will see it here. So when you click here, it shows you're not yet connected, right? This says connect new elements account, but you can view free templates. So they have free templates that you can use, you can download and install and use for your websites and all of that. So let's say you want to build like a lifestyle coach type of website. You would have something like that. You want to build a video website, esports website, something basic, right? This is what it looks like. So if you're starting out as a coach, you're just looking for something nice that you can start with, taking pictures like this, you can use for your website. But I want some premium stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect my Elements account. Now, I'm already logged in on my browser here, as you can see. Zane Technologies is logged in already. So it's going to show me a token. So, I mean, if you copy this token, it won't work for you anyway, because it's like you have to be generated over and over again. So it's going to ask me to come back and impute it. And I click verify token, and then it's connected. So I can even download templates directly from whatever page that I want to use. So I've opened my pages. So I'm just going to delete all this place. I'm just going to move to trash, click on apply. I want to start afresh. Let me empty my trash. Sorry. I don't like stuff to keep staying on my website without, so we're just going to add a new page. Now, while you're adding pages, there are 5 most important pages you have to add to your website, right? So this is giving me suggestions to add for my website because I'm using a classic element WordPress classic editor, but I can switch to Elementor later. So I'm just going to click on home. I'm going to create home. You click on publish and you publish it. Okay, so it's live. I'm just going to go back. You go back by clicking view pages here, and I'm going to create my about. So the home, the about, the services. If you want to add a store, I'll show you guys how to add a store later. But this is the about, right? So let's add what else? Let's add services. Services, publish. Let's go back and add a new page. You can add a blog. Sorry, I don't know why this is okay. You can add a blog. Yeah. Can add as many pages as you want. As long as you know your hosting has space to carry it, you can add as many. And then finally, your contacts. Right? So I've added the 5 basic pages. There are also other pages I can add, like for my brand or my portfolio can say work with me, right? So let's add a work with me page, publish. Can someone suggest what other pages we can add to this? What other page do you think we can add? For a brand like SMO, what other page do you think you can add? Gallery, why? You have to also look at the importance of those pages. Why are you adding a gallery? Okay, let's say for things like portfolio, for the work that I've done. Okay, great. So let's just add that. Let's add gallery. So I have other pages I'm going to add for my brand. So in order not to go, please, the person with the microphone, mute your mic so I don't have to remove you. Thank you. So you can just, add page, open your tab, because I don't want to be going back and forth all the time. So I'm just going to add, I have a, what do you call it? I have a session called the $1,000 workshop, right? Where I help people get from $0 to $1,000 in 6 weeks. Okay, so go to the second page that I created and add my ICV men, right? So this is it's a group for me. This is a group for just guys, where guys learn to become men with standards and a lot of intelligence and financial stability, but strictly for men. And then I have my what do you call it? My boot camp, right? Okay, let's say my courses. So I'm just going to publish that. All right. So we have quite a number of things here that we have published. So just to check that they are done, just refresh this page. Please, if you stop hearing me, please, you can just unmute and tell me that you're no longer hearing me. All right. So we're going to edit our home page first. So if you click on open, you can close the rest of all the tabs that you've already published so that you don't have a lot of things open on your browser. Yeah, okay. I'm coming. Okay, good. So our home page is open. So now, before we go to the home page, let me explain a number of things in Elementor. Now, when you get to Elementor home, here in Elementor, if you're using the free Elementor, you would not be able to do a lot of things except you have the pro, right? So, but Elementor shows you the tools. You can customize your site from here. You can add your logo from here. You can customize your colors, you know. So I would just like to customize my colors for a start. Now I use Pro, so this is accessible to me. I'm just going to add my colors here. You can add the fonts you want to use. You can see the theme builder. If you want to design a pop-up, you'll be able to see you'll be able to design your pop-ups here. If you want to add custom icons, you can add them here. Now, if you want to add icons, right? There's a website called Noun Project. Is it? Yeah. Now, is it Noun Project? Yes, I think Noun Project. You're able to get free icons for your projects. While we're waiting for that to open. Where were we? Yeah, so this is Elementor. You can play around this. You know, you can use Element. I don't like to use this AI because I like to do my stuff on my own, right? So, but there are other add-ons you can add to Elementor. So, but when you want, what you want to do is you want to go to Elementor settings, right? So now in these settings, you would select what you want to be able to edit with Elementor. If you create a post, if you don't select post here, you won't be able to edit posts with Elementor. If you don't select pages, same thing. If you don't select headers and footer, you won't be able to edit it with Elementor. So in case you install a theme that you're going to use, some of the things might come with courses page, bookings page, and all of that. You know, blogs. You want to be able to click all of them so that you can be able to edit. Do you understand? Now, checking this box will disable Elementor default colors and make Elementor inherit the colors of your theme. So I've already disabled this. So if I install a theme, Elementor will pick the colors of the theme instead of the default. Disable default fonts. Yeah, so it has its own default font. But if I pick a theme, it's going to take on the font of the theme. Become a super contributor. I don't want to share any data here. So I'm just going to click on Save Changes. Right? So next thing, I'm going to go to integrations. So if you have Google Maps API, that means you want to be able to add Google Maps to your website. Please, you can add your API key here. If you have all those reCAPTCHA key from reCAPTCHA, it's a free service by Google that protects your website from spam. You can add the keys here. Facebook SDK, you can add it here. MailChimp, for those of you who are doing email marketing and you want to create pop-ups on your website, or you want to create forms on your website, you can add the API key here, right? So I think in one of our videos, we'll be able to get, we'll be able to add Namecheap because we'll be adding forms on the website. These are all email marketing platforms: MailChimp, Drip, ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, ConvertKit, MailerLite. They're all email marketing platforms. Now, if you have Adobe Fonts subscription, you can get your project ID and add it here so that I can automatically add fonts. Same for Fonts as Awesome Pro. Now I have a Stripe account, so I can add my Stripe account details here. So if you want to sell, like you want to do e-commerce outside Nigeria, and if you want to do e-commerce in general, and you require you want to collect your money outside the country and you want to register for Stripe, Stripe doesn't currently allow Nigerians to have Stripe account. So I can show you how to set up your Stripe accounts for your business, right? So even how to register a business in the UK, that you'll be able to get a Stripe account that you can use to collect money from the US, from anywhere around the world, paying in different currencies. So I'm not adding any of this right now, so I'm not going to say so. So this if you're embedding code into your website and you want to be able to enable this or to add an external file, I'm not adding external file. So sometimes I'll show you when I'm working on Elementor, I require code to be able to do some things. So I just, I can just put in, I add internal embedding. You'll see where to add code. That's the CSS code. CSS means cascading style sheets. It's the code, when I say code platform now, that makes it easy for you to give websites their colors, their text, their kind of their displays, their looks, and all of that, right? So use CSS for that. So, but I'm going to use internal embedding to be able to add code to my work. Now, switch editor loader method. No, I'm not going to switch this because it depends whatever editor you're using to be able to switch on and off, switch off Elementor and off at any time. I don't want that. Enable unfiltered file upload. No, I want it to be able to check the file so that I don't upload a file that will corrupt my website. So I'll disable this. Google Fonts is enabled. Google Font Load Swap. Optimize Gutenberg. I'm not using Gutenberg now, but it's enabled. Gutenberg is another editor for editing websites, right? Image loading optimize is enabled. Font Awesome is also enabled. Generator tag. That's if you want to be able to create tags for your website, right? So you see, if I create a website, if I create a page with Elementor, you will see hashtag the number or hashtag the name of the website. So yeah, that is enabled, right? So I'm not changing anything here, and it will show you the features of Elementor. So the as we go on, these things will make sense, but I don't think I'm going to be changing anything here. While I'm explaining different elements of Elementor, might require us to come back here, if we need it. So yeah, I think that's just basically what we're going to be, talking about Elementor. Now, Elementor, this is where Elementor templates are saved, right? So if you download a template, for instance, or you add a template, this is where it is being saved, right? So I'm just going to delete all of this.
Sorry, sir, I can't see your screen. You can't see your screen, sir.
Is it everybody? Can we all see my screen?
I can see your screen.
I can see it
I
now.
can see your screen, sir.
I can see it. It's very clear.
Screen, sir.
Okay. So as I am, maybe you should go and go back on. And come back on, sorry. All right. So I'm just going to delete this. I like to clear my trash because I don't want stuff taken that I'm not using taking off my space on the website. Right. So here you can be able to add anything, any template. But then you can add individual parts of your website, individual elements of your website. You can add a page, you can add a section, a container, a global widget. I will explain all these things as we move on. A pop-up, a header, a footer, single post, single page, archive, search results, error 404 page, or a loop item. You can add any of these here. You can import, you can add here, but I'm not. So if you click on add, it's going to ask you what type of stuff you want to create, and then you're going to create some. But you can try this on your own. It's quite easy to create. So let's say I want to create a header, for instance, right? And I'm going to name my header OB, and I'm just going to create template, right? And it will take me to edit header. Now, okay, let's go back. It's not letting me do any of that. That's the way I normally create my headers. I don't like to go through this method because sometimes it drags. And if your plugin is not updated, it's a little bit stressful. So there's the kits library. If you want to get like all the kits, yeah. So this is Elementor Pro. I use Elementor Pro. If you're using Elementor, what do you call it? Elementor free page, free plugin, you might not be able to get access to all of this, right? So, but let's see. Let's look at this. So if I want to, I'm going to let this to load. So there's also so if you come here, if you want to be able to build your own theme, how your website should look by yourself, like everything step by step, you go to the Elementor theme builder. You see that my header was created. So I'm just going to come here and look at my head. It's empty right now. So let's edit it. Now, headers are the part of the website that you see. So I'm just going to go to something as easy as google.com or maybe facebook.com, right? So google.com, you see everything that is up here, these Gmail images and all of this is called the header. Let me look for more basic websites that you can get a header for. So let's try something like Dribble, right? Let's try something like Dribble. So if you look at Dribble, everything that is on here, the logo, the menus, the search button, buttons to share work, the profile, is called the header. Anything above, before you see other parts of the website, that gives you a navigation is called the header, right? And then if you scroll down, to the end. Okay, this one has, you have to load this one. Okay, so let me look for, this is the noun project I was talking about that allows you download icons as you want, right? So everything you see down here is called a footer. So on the footer, you can add your social media icons, links to your pages, for people to subscribe, and your logo, when your logo was made. Let me show you an example. So like I said, this is an example of a website that I built, designpremium.com. Let's just wait for that to load. Okay, I want us to finish first before we go ahead to, yes. Okay, so it has loaded. So you see everything that is here, up here, the header is going to load. So you see everything that is up here, the logo, the like button. This is a pop-up. So you can create this with Elementor. The like button, the accounts, the search, the cart button, all of this here is the header. This other place where you see what's happening is called your hero, the hero section, right? It's called the hero section. We have different parts of the website now. Everything down here is called your footer. So the bottom part of your website that carries details about your website, like a summary of everything you're doing on your website and what you're about, is called the footer. All right, so I'm just going to go to, okay, I built this, so it's going to redirect you to my own company's website. If you scroll up, we have our own footer like this. This is how our own footer appears, right? You can speak to us, get a free audit, and you can see our terms and condition, privacy policy, and social media handle. So footers can be built in different ways, right? So it's now left to you to pick what you want to use as your footer. So let's go back to where were we? We'll go back to header. So I was explaining to you guys that you can preview this and use this. This is Elementor Pro. You can use this to build. I mean, you don't even have to do anything from scratch. Just change text, color, and stuff that you want to add. So if you're building, let's say, like a crypto wallet info page, for instance, like this now, this can be used, right? And you can just edit it to fit your company's details, maybe by adding your own logo instead of this monster logo here. And this is the footer, right? So if I click on apply kit, for instance, okay, it requires me to create an account, but I already have an Elementor account. So I'm just going to log into my Elementor account. So I hope we're all not confused. This is how I got here. Team kit library. Remember we were here? Sorry. We were here, and we came to templates. We talked about Elementor. We came to templates and we clicked on team builder. We also clicked on kits library, right? So this team builder allows you to build different parts of your website. Anytime you see your site global parts, global means it will appear on all sides of your website, like every page on your website, this would appear. You'll use this as the main header for your website. So, and then we clicked on Elementor template kits. We can see different template kits. You can also upload kits if you have Elementor kits. So I have a folder where I have on my laptop where I have lots of Elementor templates. So I'm just going to show you how to upload templates if you have them. I'm coming. Okay, so I have a lot of templates here, about 16 MB. So let me just remove this. Okay. So quite a number of templates. So I can upload any one that I want. So they normally come in what do you call it? Yeah, so I have different footer templates, logistics, plenty templates that I can use. That's if I'm offline. But because I don't like to do this manually, I like things to be done
What happened?
So I can't see your screen again.
Let's just be patient. I think he went offline.
Yeah, I guess his network is bad. Both his PC and smartphone is offline. He should be
And
back.
almost 7 people have left almost immediately. That's crazy.
While I was trying to close the browser, I closed the page. I closed the website page entirely. Can we all hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
we can.
Okay, so my apologies. I closed the web page by mistake. So can we see my screen? I'm so sorry about that.
Yes.
So I'm just going to create an account with Elementor, but I don't think I want to create an account. So I just want to sign in with Google. So let me refresh this. If it will let me sign in with Google, yes. So I'm just going to sign in with my Google account and I'm good to go. Yeah, so I'm signed in.
Please,
Yes,
we can't
hope,
see your screen. You're just saying that you're
sure?
presenting.
Can you see it now?
Just showing you're presenting. It's not showing the screen
But me,
itself.
who else can see my screen?
I can see your screen, but what you are looking is what I can see. Like,
Okay, it's showing now. Showing now.
Okay.
Yes.
So
yeah,
yeah.
you can see it now.
So I've connected my Elementor Pro because I have Elementor Pro. So I said I was just going to pick any page. So I want to look at this page and apply Kit incoming. So if I'm already connected, it's supposed to, okay. You need a Pro account to be able to download this. I'm not connecting my Pro yet. My Pro, Elementor Pro. But if you have a Pro account, you can just simply connect and you can add this to your website. So, but we're not going to be using any of this, right? So, but let's go back to the team builder that I was showing you. All right, so let's edit this. So if we click on edit, I don't know why this is having an issue. I'm unable to edit this. Let me try it from somewhere else. So I have Elementor headers and footers installed. I don't have that installed. I'm coming. Sometimes you face issues like this. I haven't faced an issue like this before, so but hold on. Let me deactivate this first. If the problem still persists, I'm just going to go back and leave it alone. I'll come back to this hopefully in any of our next class, right? But so here you can create whatever you want to create for whether it's your header or your footer or a single post. I don't know why it's having that error, but I'll get back to you guys on that. But okay. So now let's pick a theme for my website. So I have Envato Elements. There are other websites you can get. Just go online and click. Let me use a different browser. Just go online and click WordPress themes. There are platforms that offer free themes, premium themes. Okay, this one offers premium themes. There are plenty. You can check out different guys. We talked about this. If you don't understand this, please go back. If you don't understand how things work, go back to the first videos, right? That so that you can be able to get things. So there are various things that you can get for your website to be able to use in your websites, for your design. But I prefer to use Elementor and Envato elements, right? So I'm just going to come here and click on WordPress, and probably I'll search keyword about what I want to build. So I can search coach. Now, if you look at these filters, it's going to ask you whether you want a template kit, a theme, or you want a plugin for the page, or you want one that's compatible with builders. So there are different builders and plugins, right? So, but I want the one that's compatible with Elementor. So I'm just going to pick from any of them, but I don't think I want any of these ones. Okay, so let me just choose, let me look for something else. Portfolio. Since you're building a portfolio website, let's look for a portfolio theme, right? So we'll be able to select from various portfolio themes that we see. Personal portfolio themes. Somebody should drop a message.
Yes,
If you
please,
have,
we can't see, we're just seeing save templates. We can't see you searching for the theme. Sorry, please.
Is there anybody else having this problem? Can everybody else see my screen?
Right now, we can see the
Yes,
the
yes,
Google Meet
yes.
screen. But while you were describing them, we couldn't see it.
Okay. So I'm going to click on this and share. Are you seeing my screen now?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. So I said you come here on Envato Elements, you click on WordPress to select what you want. Now, if you're a graphic designer, a video editor, or whatever you are, product designer, you're looking for templates or whatever it is for your websites or for your brand or whatever it is you want to do, you can simply just come here and search for templates. It helps a lot of people. So if I search for graphic templates, for instance, it will bring out quite a number of things from UI kits for product designers to mockups to print templates, product mockups, infographics, logos, scene generators for video editors. I mean, quite a number of things. Adobe, Photoshop, Illustrator. There are a lot of materials here. That's why I use Envato elements, right? Figma and all of that. Quite a number of things. Now, for those who are attending this class, for the next 30 days, yeah, you have access. So if you want to use Envato elements, you can go and search for what you want to use and text me, and I'll help you to download it and send it to you. So you have access to this for 1 month. If you need anything, just put it on the group chat and I will send it to you, whether it's a template, plugin, whatever it is you want from here, I'll send it to you. So you can get video templates for those of you who do video editing, After Effects, Premiere Pro, Apple Motion, Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve. You can get different things for your website. So if you want to even move from being a web designer to video editor, you can come to Envato and get a lot of things. You can get presentation templates. Maybe you want to apply for funding, you need business plan and all of that. You get all those templates already done for you from here. So this is a very interesting platform for you to get all you need, right? So, but what we want is WordPress, right? So like I said, let's choose portfolio. So I said that when you come here, you need to look at the filters. Do you want themes, plugins, template kits? Do you want it to be responsive, retina ready, right? So when a website is responsive, it means it can, it can be built into different devices, right? So let's just take this browser and make it short. So this Envato Elements website is what do you call it? Is responsive, right? So if I reduce it to mobile phone, it becomes like this. If I increase it a bit to tablet form, it picks up tablet form, and then if I increase it to laptop, it's able to fit without scattering, without destroying the entire website on its own, right? So you can choose whether it's whether you want your website to be compatible with Block Editor, Bootstrap. These are different plugins and different editors. We have Event Calendar Pro for this is a plugin. Facebook. You want things that you want to look at what your customer needs or what your client needs and be able to. So by the time we want to build a shop, we are going to be needing WooCommerce, right? If we want to put this is another page builder, Visual Composer is another page builder, Gutenberg, Layers, WordPress, another page builder, Gravity Forms for forms. So if you want it to be compatible with Gravity Forms, only 29 themes are compatible. But with Elementor, they have about 1,329 compatible themes and templates, right? So, but it has only 399 themes. So I think I'm just going to select themes so that I can just find a theme that will work for my website. So I checked out this Tony. I'm going to see if this fits into what I want. And this Fab Photo. This is a photography website. Might not genuinely fit into what I want. I don't like this. The look of this website looks like a feminine website, right? Oh, okay, it's nice. It's cool. I like the color. What I can do, latest project. Oh, okay, this is actually nice. This is a portfolio website. So if you have a portfolio website, let's say you're a product designer, this is nice enough, right? This can be done. You can download this and use this. So let's check if this is a theme or a template. It's a theme. So you can install it. Let's check the compatibility. It's compatible to WooCommerce, Elementor, WPML Builder, and Bootstrap Builder. So I'm coming. Does it have a shop? They added WooCommerce, so I wanted to check if it has a shop. Let's look at the portfolio. Okay, it's even a one-pager. So this is a one-pager website. Now, I want to explain different types of web pages for you. Now, any page that you land on anytime you open a page or a website link is called a landing page. Any page that you land on for the first time is called a landing page. A squeeze page, however, is different. A squeeze page can be a page where, that collects emails or details of customers before even they go in to see the details that they're supposed to see. So I'm just going to try and get one. I think my web designer built one squeeze page for me. Let me try and get the link to be able to open a short squeeze page. Hold on. I hope we're all learning. Okay, so let me just open the link. Sell with SMO / first 100 So this is a squeeze page we created. Now a squeeze page is literally used to collect details of customers, right? Now the way he designed it, yeah, so the customer can read. It's usually not this long, right? So, but this was built. He is not so good with the design, but I mean, I will rebuild this tonight, but I'll rebuild this. But this is a squeeze page. So if they click on this link, they can book an appointment, right? So I think, is this set up yet? I don't know if this is set up yet. No, it's not set up yet. Okay, yes, it's a form. So you can, okay, you just come here to book your. So if you click here, it takes you here to book your form. This is a squeeze page, but this is a sales page. A sales page is selling something to you. Let me see. So I have sell with SMO / my SLK program, sell like crazy program, and this is a sales page, right? So it's it has a lot of details. All those pages you go on and then you read. You see testimonials. You read a lot of things, and then they ask you to pay money. Yes, that's a sales page. So you can use it for your health products. You can use it for your personal brand. But this is a sales page, right? And an e-commerce page is something like this. NIS Digitals. Yeah, just come. So I think I built this for an e-commerce brand that sells mobile phones. Yes. NIS. So this is an e-commerce page. So when you come here, you can see the different prices of the phones and what they have to offer and all of that. So yeah, so I hope we all got that. Did we all get that? So we've explained, we've installed Elementor Pro. We've seen the team builder, we've seen the settings and how it works, how to create the templates. We've added menus, we've added pages. We have the top 5 pages that we've built on the website. So now we're just going to go ahead and create our menu. We're going to go ahead. We did it in the last video, but we're going to do it again. But before we do that, let's just oh, see this is the website for this is the website this theme. This is a template kit, not a theme. So I'm just going to search for so this is nice if you're doing a wedding and you want people to come and sign up on your stuff. Now you can build NFT websites for some of you guys who will be applying to crypto companies. You can even build this and send as a demo for them to be able to see that you're good at your job, right? So this is quite beautiful, right? I mean, this is for those that are into crypto. Yeah, but let me look for something nicer that we can do fast. I had a law. There was a theme that I saw earlier on, but I was unable to download it because I got distracted, so I was unable to download it. But I'm just going to pick. I'll use an agency kind of. Let's use a law agency. Let me see if I can still find that. So if you have your laptop and you're watching from your phone, you can always join me. Yes, I've seen it. So this was the theme. Yes, this was the theme I wanted to use. Right, so I'm just going to download it. Existing project, bootcamp. Create a bootcamp, add and download. So it's going to download it together with the license, right? So I'm just going to add this here. It has downloaded. Good. So let's go back to our website and install the theme. So what you want to do is come to appearance. So if you notice, there's no place to add menu because our current free theme, that's the 2024 theme that we are using by WordPress, doesn't allow you to add menus, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and add new theme, upload theme. So let me see. I just downloaded that here. Where's the theme that we download? Notorious, yes. So I'm just going to try and unzip it. So every theme usually comes with the child theme. The child theme is if you install it, whatever changes you make can always be deleted at any time, right? You don't have to save it. But I want to install the main theme. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on upload theme and choose file. So if I come here to Notorious, I'm going to pick this and click on install. If you notice, this came with some plugins. So let's see what plugins it came with. Let's see what plugins it came with. Okay, it came with Revolution Slider and a booking plugin. So let's wait for this to install. It usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes to finish installing, but if your network is crazily fast, in seconds. There are times when my network is really fast. So some people are complaining that it's raining where they are. We have the recording, so no problem. Okay, yes, so you can go to Envato. If you're following with your laptop, you can go, yes, I said squeeze page. You can go to elements.envato.com, select a theme or a template that you want, and then send it to me. I would have shared my Elementor plugin, but I'm using Google. Okay, So installing theme for upload size, notorious.zip. So the theme has been installed successfully. If your theme was not installed successfully, you have to do it again. Sometimes I think when I started building websites, I used to make the mistake of when I just download a website, a plugin or a theme, I don't used to unzip it. I'll just try to upload everything. And because it's carrying other details, it will not upload. So make sure that you unzip and you get the actual theme file. Okay, so let's go back. So I'm just going to activate this. So when I activate this, those plugins that it needs me to download, they will ask me to, bring it up for download. Yeah. So in order to continue, it said, please install and activate Team Rex. I don't have a Team Rex add-on, but let me see. It should come with license. Let me see the license folder. It says you read me. Okay. Okay, so okay. Let me see. Let me check. If I install this and it's unable to let me in to do what I want to do, I won't install it. So feel free to delete and uninstall a plugin if it's not functioning, if it's not doing what you want it to do. So I think this one requires me to add a license or something. And if it does that, I'm going to remove it. Activate your theme and support account. I don't have a purchase code for this. So let me see. Okay, so you can activate your team in order to be able to download and update add-ons, skins, plugins. This one requires me to have all these things, and I don't have all these things, right? So this theme will not work for me. Now, I don't have this. I can go and get it. I think there's a way you can get it if you want to purchase it. Let's check. There's a way to get this at Envato Market, right? So you log into your Envato Market. Remember in the first video, I spoke to you about Envato Market. This is supposed to come with a license, but this didn't come with a license, and I don't know why. I think I might have to text them because I shouldn't be going through this kind of stress. Okay, so this theme doesn't necessarily work for me, right? I'm just going to... So if you notice, a lot of things are added here. Testimonials, team, services, portfolio, media, and some other options like that. I don't want to add any of this. I can't even edit a lot of things. Let me see if I can import demo data. No, I can't import anything yet. So this theme doesn't necessarily work for me. So how do I delete a theme? You come back to appearance, you come to themes, you activate another one, right? You activate another one, and then you come here and you click on it, theme details. Here, you'll see delete, just delete it, and it will automatically delete. Now the theme, all the details would not be here because the only things that I'll be showing here are the plugins that were installed while the theme was installing. So I'm going to deactivate this theme Rex was installed while the theme was installing. So I'm just going to remove this. I'm just going to remove it. Let's look for another. Let's just look for another theme, a basic theme. Okay, I'm going to use one of Elementor's free theme so that we don't take the whole day looking for themes. So I'm just going to go to appearance, go to themes. I'm going to add new theme, and you're going to search for free themes. So there's this theme called Astra. I'm going to install it. I like it. It's just basic, right? I'm just going to install it here, right, and activate it. Okay. Now I've activated Astra. Now you can go from here to customize the theme or not. So let's try and customize this theme to fit what we want to do. So the real SMO, the global changes, the typography. What do you want to use as your heading? What font do you want to use as your heading? I think I like this heading. I like this font. Body font. I don't think I want to change anything font family, there are lots of, okay, let me see, pop-ins. I use pop-ins. Yeah, headings, I'll use pop-ins too, right? So this is how to edit like the theme for your website to fit whatever you want to fit. If you want to change the heading for the font, please go ahead and change it. And you click on publish it to save it. And you can go back and choose colors. This is the theme colors, but you can also add your color later while we are doing Elementor. So I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is, global palette, or I can edit it. Let me try and edit it. I can choose any of this that I want, but let's leave it alone. The containers, how it will look like, whether we want our stuff to be. So this is boxed. That means this is a box. It is this content is filled up inside a box. But if I choose unboxed, this stuff is supposed to be showing on the whole website, right? So you can change this later on. These things are not so important right now. Your buttons, what type of buttons do you want? I think they are okay the way they are. Since I'm using Elementor, I can change whatever I want to change later. I'm not using block editor, so I'm not going to do anything here. And I'm just going to click on publish. This is basic. So without wasting too much time, if you want to build your header, you can build your header from here. You can customize it from here. If you are using the theme, you're not using Elementor to build your website, but you can add your site identity. If you want to add your site icon, you can add it here. If you have a logo, you can add it here and save. Okay, so let me just do that. Hold on. Where is it? Site identity. I have a logo. So upload files, select, and let's go to desktop, SMO, transparent. Okay, network is good. So it has uploaded and I select it. So this is my logo. It's what's going to show here. Anytime we use my website, this is what it's going to show. I'm just going to publish that. Right? So my menus, we've not added any menu yet. Home page settings. So when people go to your page, do they want to see the blogs, the latest post on your page, or they want to see a static page? So I prefer to use a static page. And we've created home page. So I'm just going to click home, and that will be our first page. See that home page is empty. Now, published. Now you've saved it. So if we go to the real smo.com, we're going to see this, the home page. Everything like this. This is how the Astra theme, is. But I don't want my theme to be like this. I don't want my website to be like this. I want it to look finer, better. I don't want all this showing here. So before we go ahead, let's go and edit the theme, the menu. So we'll come back here to menus, and then you click on create a menu, and name the menu. You can name it navigation pro, whatever. Name it as long as you can remember it. I'm going to use it as the primary, the secondary, and the footer menu. Right? So create menu. Now, if you create menu, you have to add the pages that you want to see on the menu. So I'm just going to add all our pages to it. And then I'll show you how to create menus and sub-menus. So I'm just going to add everything that we added here. So add to menu to come up here on this panel. So I have the home. I'm going to move my about, just drag and drop it here. And I'm going to move my services up here. So now under services, I'm going to want to add this. So I'm just going to move it to the side. Where's my ICV? I'm going to move it here. No, here. And I can also be under this one, but let's put it together. Courses here. I'm going to also put my gallery here. Put whatever you want to put. the work with me will be under my contact. So once I click on save menu, Navigation Pro has been updated. So look here to show that your theme, your menu has been updated. So the next thing I want to do is to now go back to my pages. So let's start building our first home page. So I'm going to come here to home, click on edit. Is it okay for us to close all these pages? So now I'm going to click on edit with Elementor. Can we all see? If this Elementor shows me an error again, I'm going to uninstall it and add another one. Okay, so I don't think it's going to show me an error. Yeah. Okay. So remember that this is how our theme looks like. Let's show that. Let's show that here. So this is how our theme looks like on the home page is blank. You see, all those ones that I added on that came here. Different pages came here, same here, right? So I'm just going to, now let me explain. So this is Elementor editor. You can drag and drag anything, edit anything here. So if you want to add a container, for instance, you just drag it and drop. Now let's say in this container, you want to also add, let's say like a text. You can add a text and say, hi, my name is Obi, right? And you click on updates. Always click update for you to save your work. And if I come back here, I'm expecting to see my name is Obi. Yes, it's saved, right? So there are different parts of the Elementor. So this is the Elementor menu. You can search for various things, from adding grid to containers to images. So your container, every single thing you're creating on your website is contained in a container. I think that was tautology. Everything is contained in a container, right? So you can add more containers. You can add more, whether it's a flex box or you want to add a grid, so let me add a grid instead. So let's say I want to I can drag this here and add it into, it's not, this is the container, sorry. Let me add this, let me take this text and add it here. See that it has added here. So let's add an image. So if I click on image and I drag it here, let's add an image. Let me add this lady, beautiful lady, and boom, a picture shows up here. So let's update this. You see how easy it is to build a website. Very easy to design. Anybody can do it. See, it has comments, right? So you can also test out all the things you want to add. I mean, Elementor has done a lot of upgrades. It wasn't this easy when we started, right? So you can see different things on your website. You can add a share button to your website. Sorry, this is a loop grid, not a share button. Delete, sorry. I wanted the share button. This is the share button that I wanted. Yeah, so you can see your Instagram and Facebook. So you can add your Facebook account details, right? So this is Facebook. You can add whatever here. Easy, your Tumblr, Skype, whatever. You can just select what you want. Facebook and coming. Okay. Add whatever you want to add there. Then you can add a link. So custom link here. Let's say facebook.com. We're testing out different parts of the features of Elementor Builder, right? So let's come back here and click on refresh and see this. So if you click on this, it takes us to facebook.com. Can you see this? Right. I don't know about Twitter. Yeah, this takes us to twitter2.com. So it's already been set up here, facebook.com, custom page, and all of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete everything here. So you can add a flex box or a grid. Now, with flex boxes, it helps when you're building maybe like a one pager. If you want everything you're building should like face down. For example, if I click on this, if I add a text, for instance, when I'm editing for different in responsive mode, I don't want to jump, right? It doesn't allow me edit sideways. I'll have to select. So if you want to see responsive mode, look down here. Look down here, look for responsive mode. This is to preview the changes you've made to your website. Let me update. So if I click on this, I can see exactly what I'm building from here. This is responsive mode. When you click on responsive mode, here it shows you desktop mode, here shows you tablet mode, and here shows you mobile mode. Right. So you can either choose to add a flexbox or a grid. I prefer to work with grids because they are easier to edit. I don't like editing flexboxes. I don't like to do this all the time. I prefer to use grids, but you will see that as we go forward. So you can edit your mobile, know what your website looks like in mobile. You see that when we switch to mobile, this is how the menu section looks like. But when we switch to tablets, it's still like that. If you now switch to desktop, it shows a different thing. That's what I explained to you earlier, that your website is responsive. This, if you made a mistake and you need to go back to where you started from on the website, you can just come here and look at the things that you did and go back there. So sometimes you can go to your revision and go back 1 second ago. But I want to go back to so look at this. I want to go back. So it saves in the back end, right? So look at this, and I'm just going to click update. So it's no longer going to be showing, it's not going to be showing this. Okay, yeah, this has already updated, right? But let's say I made a mistake. I don't want to go there. I want to go back to where I was before. This will automatically update here. So if I click on update, watch here, this will update automatically, right? This is your navigation bar for different. So this section helps me. This is a container. This shows me that I'm on a text box. Okay, I want to select the container. I select the container, right? If you notice, we're unable to edit the header here because the theme doesn't allow us to edit the header. We have to edit the theme itself for us to edit the header. So you can add different things to the theme, but this is how your page will look like. This header will be here. So how do we change this? What you want to do is go to Elementor, go to settings, go to page layout. Do you want your page to be the default, Elementor canvas, Elementor full width, or take the theme? We're currently on default, which is theme, right? So I'm just going to choose on Elementor canvas. When I choose on Elementor canvas, everything becomes brand new. Let me delete this. So everything becomes brand new. Let me click on update. So I think I'll just go and update. There's a plugin we had uninstalled, we had deactivated, called Elementor headers and footers. So let me just activate it. So you see how easy it is to import a header and footer without building your own. Right. So where were we? Okay. So I've activated it. So I'm going to open it again. It's supposed to show. I don't know why it's not showing. Hold on. It's not showing up. Okay, so let me try and get another plugin. There's a plugin called Elements Kit. You search Elementor, all the plugins that that can be used together with Elementor will show up. Yeah, so this Elements Kit. So I'm just going to add it. I like using it. It helps. It saves time. Let me just activate it and come back to my home. It's active. So I'm just going to refresh this. It's supposed to show up as one of these. Yeah, so you can see Elements Kit. You can see Envato element that we installed earlier on. And this is if you want to build it AI, if you want to add templates from Elementor. So Elementor has different templates, right? You can see different templates. So let me see if I can install any free templates. Let's try and install this. So it's going to connect, ask me to connect. I think we already did this earlier on. Are we all following, guys? Can we all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
So it says connect account. So I'm just going to connect and to show me that I've connected my Elementor account. Right. Apply settings to this page. This will override the design layout and other settings of the page you are working on. Don't apply. Just install it the way I want you to install it. So I've connected my account. If you don't connect your Elementor account, it won't, especially if you're using Pro, it won't let you download anything, as it won't let you add what you need to add. So I'm just downloading a full page. Let's see if you can edit a full page. See, look at this. It downloaded. Now, the reason why some of these things are showing white is because I want it to follow the theme colors. That's why I did not put apply, right? So it will not override the settings. So I can change whatever color. So let me update this so you can see the website right now. I've updated that. Now here is what we have. Yeah. So this is what my website will look like when you come to my website. But I'm not a fan of Elementor's templates, whatever. So I'm just going to come here to my navigation to save time and delete. Click on delete, 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 and delete. Right. So let me update that. So I want to use Elementor, Elgato Elements. So I'm just going to go to Premium Kits. So let's look for Portfolio. So this connects me directly to my Elementor account, right? So let me see. Let's look for Portfolio. Superstar me right now. Until now. Okay. Look at this. Let's preview this. Oh, this is beautiful. Nice, 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 nice. You're basically going to be testing out a lot of things. So there are a lot of portfolio websites. I've used this before. I used this back in 2019, this Agatha. This Cupid is quite nice. Let me see. Let's open more. If you guys see one that you want me to use, please do let me know. I'm not doing this alone. Let me not feel like I'm alone. But I just hope that we're learning though. I like this beautiful. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is a portfolio website. Okay, this is nice, but it has too many colors, so I'm not completely a fan. You can change this later. The good thing about working with a lot of with templates is that you can always delete what you don't want, right? So let me preview two more, and then we'll just pick anyone and get started, so that we don't waste eternity here. So this is not opening. This is not opening. So some of them, the owners of them are taking them down. The owners of the website are taking it down. Coming, we're trying to build a portfolio website here. So let's look for something portfolio-ish. Once I see something nice. Okay. Let's let this load first. I think I like this one. If you're a graphics artist or something, you can. Okay, I like this. Okay, all right. So let's use, what's the name? Portfolio. Where is it? I think it's, oh my God, how did we find this guy? I think it was on the first page. Is it a indica? Yes, where is it? Hey, yes. So I'm just going to click on install kit. So it installs everything. Wow, very fast. So you can see different parts of the website, from the testimonials to the pricing. What you want to look for is the home. So let me just insert the home. It's going to import it. If there are anything it wants me to install, it will show me, but nothing yet. So it's just going to install the home page for me. And we're going to edit it. I don't know if it comes with the header, but if it doesn't come with the header, we'll use the header. Let's see if it has a header. Yes, it does have a header. Does it? Yes, it has a header. This is the header. Yeah, I think it does. I don't know why it's not going again. Okay, so it has installed. But remember that I didn't allow it to take on my page. So let's come here. This is the header. Let's try and install a header. So I'm just going to add, if you want to add a section, you click on plus here, above here, and then let's add the header. So let's view our installed kit. View installed kits. Let's look for header. This is the header. So I'm just going to install the header. So the header has been installed. But here, it is showing just home. And if you look at this place, this panel, to see what you're building, it's showing menu. But our menu is not Nav 1. Our menu is Navigation Pro. So we're going to look for Navigation Pro. And when I click that, all Navigation Pro come out. Now, I want this whole thing to be black because originally it is black here. So I'm just going to click on this and come to Style. I'm going to click on this section and come to Style and look for the color. So the color is black. I'm going to add that. I see. I'm just going to move this. If I want it to be red, I'll move it to black and click outside and click update. So let's be sure that what we are building is showing up correctly. Yes. So don't forget, if you're taking the class on your own, don't forget to test out different parts of Elementor, right? Different menu functions. Drag and drop them to know which one works for you. So I want to be able to make this black too. So you can see the theme colors from Astra, right? So let me just select this black. You see this? This is nice. This is a section, right? This is a column. If you want to add a column, you can come here. You can add it here from the grid section, right? And you add yours, but I don't want a grid, so I'm just going to cancel it. Now, this is a text. Because this template has already been built for us, we're literally just editing. That's why it's interesting to work with templates. This black is different from the black above, and I want it to rhyme. So let me change the style again to this. Okay, now it fits. You update. So now this text here says, hi, my name is Taylor, graphic design. Hi, my name is Obi. My name is Benign, product designer. Right? So now, what I want to give it a style. If I want it to be aligned in the center, I'm going to push the center icon here. This is for alignment, but I want it, I like it where it is. The color, I want it to be white. I'll just select white. The typography is the default that we chose. So I'm just going to choose my own default. There are lots of fonts you can use. It's already popping, but let's say I want to choose Sora, for instance. You see the font changes, right? If you want the font, the size to be more like this, so let's look at this. Yes, see the size of this. I want the size of mine to also be like that. Yeah, right. This is how it looks. But if you notice, there's too much space in between this website, in between this text, right? Rather, it's different from this one. So what you want to do, you want to look for line height and edit, right? So let's see, we're going to edit the line height to Oh, okay. I'm coming. Let's see if we reduce this. The line height is not, I think it's 100 max. Let me see if I can change it. Ooh, what's that text? Yeah, sorry. 1,000. No, let's pick it at 150. It's too much. It's custom. Let's just leave it at 120. What is it? Yeah. I'm coming. Maybe it's because it's Sora. Let me see if I change it to puppets. But sometimes, okay, it's not because of that. I'm coming. I don't know why this is behaving like this. Ooh. Okay. The custom is saying one, let's see. Yeah, this is custom, right? I think I preferred like this. Let me see. Let's see. It's too much. So you can add a custom line height. I think I prefer it like this. Let's compare it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you can space out the letters if you want to space them out. But I'm not spacing out my letters. I think I like the way they are. You can space out the words. Or I'm not spacing my words. You can also make the website's text in different formats. Normal, bold. I think mine was on 700 bold, 600 semi-bold. You can transform it to just uppercase. So it will be capital letters, all caps, or normal, or lowercase. You can put italics or not. So I'm not going to put italics. I don't want italics on it. So yeah, decoration, you want to underline. If you want overline, whatever you want to add on it, line through, or default. Okay, so that's that. If you want to add your text to have blur on them, sorry, you want it to have a shadow. So let's add a shadow. Let's add a red shadow. Can we all see the red shadow? Let me see if I add a white shadow, you guys will be able to see it. Yes. If you want it to have a shadow and you want it to be blurry like this, or you want it to show however you want it, whether it's horizontal, you want something like this, let's say something like this. Yeah, let me take this a little bit tall. Yeah, and yeah, this is nice, but I don't want this, so I'm just going to cancel. Yeah. Okay. If you want your text to have different color settings, I'm just going to leave mine as this and click on update. Now, don't forget, you can always change your logo, right? So let me choose. Remember, I uploaded my logo already here, the transparent white logo, and it has saved. So I want to edit it because it's too big. I'm going to come here and add a width, right? I want it in the center of that container, that column. So it's going to be here. I don't want it to increase more than this. I'm not going to edit the height. I don't want to add a border to it, so I'm just going to click update. Please follow me. It looks stressful, but it's quite interesting. Right, so I'm going to style my menu. Let's style our menu. I want my menu to be white. I want it to be white. It's not setting. So sometimes if you try to edit it manually and it's not editing, just go back to your global settings and add a color. So hold on. If you want to add a color in Elementor, all you need to do is come here. You see site settings. You click on site settings. You see global colors. It will show you all the colors on your Elementor. just add color. So I'm just going to add my theme, my own color, 740 E36. That is my own brand color. I'm going to click on update. I'm going to go back. If I want to add fonts, I add. For whatever I want to add, I'll add. But I don't think I want to add anything here, so I'm just going to close it, and it comes back to our editing. Right. So you can edit your pages, right? So look at this. If I click on this menu, and normally it's going to be white. When you hover upon it, I want it to be light blue. If it is an active link, I want it to be green. So I'm just going to come here and add green. So if it's active, we're on the home page, it's showing green. If I hover, it's showing blue. Without hovering, it's showing white normally. I'm going to update. So look at this button here. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to edit this button to work with me. Now I'm going to add a link to it. That link will be the link to my work with me page. So I can just click on it to come out as a suggestion. I'll add it. This is the link to my work with me page. And I'll click on update. Right. So I want to also edit this button, the style, how it looks like. So I'm okay. The text, I want the text to be white, but I want the color to be my brand color. Right. Let me even see if I change this to my brand color, what it will look like. I don't like it. It's okay. Okay. So you can see this right now. So let's look at what we've done so far. Are we learning something? Guys, are we learning something? Does it look easy to edit and use? Guys, are you there? Can you see this? So if you open my website, this is the first thing you're going to see. So I want us to finish editing. Let's see how we can edit it. Right? So I'm coming. Now, this is a page. Right? This is another section. This is a section. This place is a section that had columns, headings, buttons inside. Now we're going to go to another section. So I'm just going to minimize this one, minimize this one. So this is the header. This is the header. This one, the first section. The second section is the hero. Now let's go to this. Let's go to this. So whatever details you want to add here, you can add here, whether it's a text. So I don't like this picture of this guy. I don't know him. So I'm just going to upload my own pictures. I want to see, do I even have my pictures here? Let's say, let me upload this, my Forbes BLK picture here. Noella, can you hear me? Is she still on the call?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the class?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I'm just going to add this here. See? Easy to fix. Now, if you're writing this with code, God will help you. So you can, now, if you want to write about yourself, make sure you gather all the details you need. I usually use ChatGPT to edit what I want to edit and move on. Now, I don't want to change this place to black. If you look here, this place is also black, but I don't want to change it to black. I want to leave it the way it is. So I'm just going to come here and say, now, if you notice, behind this guy, there is a what do you call it? There's a purple backdrop, right? So let's look at the styling. It's not showing. What we want to do is look at, so we can see this column. I'm coming. This column is empty. We can see this column has an image. Now we want to look for the column background color. So I can't find it, so I'm coming. To be able to find it, you want to know whether that's an image. Hold on. We're looking for this purple color. So let's look. I think it's here. This column. You have to look for the color. I'm trying to find where the color is. Let's see if we add a background color to change. No, that's not it. Sometimes when you're editing, you see some things that they added to the website and you're wondering, why do people add this thing? Why is it so hard to find? I think it's the column. Okay, yes. I think it's the background overlay. Yeah? Coming. No, it's not it. There are a lot of things here that when you download a theme, you have to be careful so that you do not get. So this is the custom SSS CSS I was talking about. So if you have a code, maybe you probably want to change something here, or you want this to behave in a certain way, you can add your code here. Let me not waste time. Once I will try and figure out what this is later on and edit it, right? So, but yeah, you can add your text, whatever text you want to add here. We're not going to add any text here. So what can I do for you? Let me see if I can make this section. This is a different section. I want to make this section my color. Right. I'm going to change the text to white. Yes, and also the text here to white. Nice. Now I can change all of this to my color. This is a section. I can change the style to whatever color I want. So you can keep testing out lots and lots and lots of things on Elementor. You can change the text, add icons and all images. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty, drag and drop, and you'll be able to build anything on Elementor. So let's add a footer. So our profile, our kit, our template has a footer. Let's look for it. So let's add the footer. So the footer has been added. Let me see what it looks like here. It's black all through, so I'm going to click on. I'm going to make this section black. Jesus. This one is not completely black. This column is not completely black. So I'm just going to change the color to the lighter black, I think. I think that's a lighter black. Yeah. This text is going to be white. So you can edit as much as you like. Now, somebody suggested that I should create a demo WordPress for us and give people access to, add pages and create different things. I'm going to see how that is possible. Class captain, I'm going to add you to the drive so that you can go over the attendance and see those who have attended and those who have attended consecutively, so that I'll be able to do that for them. Those who have not showed up would not be added. Also, you can send in, if you want me to add you to, like, give you an access, the WordPress login to be able to install and follow up with the class, I would be able to do that. Reach out to the class captain and submit your names. So let me add this color here, black, and finally this section, let's make it black also. Yeah, So it's quite easy to build. Now, as we move forward in our class, we're going to be having different, we're going to be building different things. But what I'm simply going to be doing is I'm going to be running through each of them so that we'll finish on time, because sometimes you need to be able to think through things that you want to use for your website. So I'm building this tomorrow, like everything from scratch tomorrow, so that I'll be able to even, let me show you, there's a website I want to rebuild for a client, Healthy Living and You. So I built this for the client, but she wants a private account, so, and a private website. Okay, something's wrong with her hosting. I knew something was wrong with her hosting. That's why she needs, that's why she needed me to work on it. So yeah, look at this. So if you go towards our website, you see that whatever changes we've made has been added, right? So look at this also. Sorry. Okay, so let me just update this. And as soon as I update this, let's check out our footer, if our footer was added. See how clean this is? Nice. So you can create with a lot of stuff. Now remember that we added a link to this button. So if I click on work with me, it takes me to that work with me page. But we've not edited the work with me page, and I will do that tomorrow by myself. So from what we have learned, I think we should be able to build a portfolio website, right? You can add different parts of your website. We've done how to choose a theme and install a theme, how to use Elementor, adding different templates to Elementor, adding different items to your portfolio, integrating. Okay, we've not added forms. So let me quickly show you. Okay, let me quickly show you how responsive this is. Now, if I click on this, it will show responsive, right? So this is desktop. Let me click on tablet. Now, if you're on a tablet, this is what you're going to be seeing. So if you don't want people to be seeing this, you can edit this, right? You can edit this by reducing the size, right? There's what we call margin and what do you call it, padding. So let me just show you. Let me just go ahead and show you. So for this website, for here now, if you go to advanced, it allows you change like very serious stuff. So I'm just going to go to the margin. This entire section will either move up or down if you want to edit the margin to change the height or the width of the location, whether up or down, of your section. But if you want to change, like maybe say the space in between the side, because I don't like when text is touching the edge of my website, because I'm a graphics designer. Alignment is very serious for me. So I'm just going to come here to right and click on, I'm going to increase this, and the space on the right will increase. Now, if I come to the space on the left, can you see this? It's going to move. Let me reduce this to 3. Okay, I think it's okay. I'm just going to use the left. Let me reduce this to 3. But if you want everything to change, you can just click on all, both front, back, center, left, and all of that. But I don't usually like that, so I'm just going to click on, I'm going to leave this as 6. I want more space top and bottom. If you want to increase the spacing top and bottom, the right, I want the right to be a little bit back, and I want the left to be here. So I'm okay with it like this. So this is my menu section. Now, I don't want this button to show up on tablet. If you're using a tab, I don't want this button to show up on tablet. So how do I edit it? So I'm going to come here to advanced. I'm going to come to responsive, and I'm going to click hide on tablets, hide on desktop, and it's going to disappear. So if you open desktop, you can't see this. You won't be able to see this. Hide on mobile. I don't want this to show anywhere on the website aside the desktop, aside the desktop, right? So let me update that. Now let's edit for mobile. So on mobile, I don't also want this to show on mobile. This is how my text look like, and it's looking scary. I don't like it like that. So let's edit the text for mobile. come back here to styling, to typography, and reduce the text. Now it's in the center. I want it on the side, the way it is on this thing. So I'll align it. Let me reduce it a little bit. Yes. I think it's fine like this. Now it's also touching the edge too much. So I'm just going to unlink this, click on left, and make it 3. So, oh, sorry. Let me move this 15. Now, this is how it looks like on mobile. So if you open, can you guys open the real SMO on your phones and drop a screenshot on the website just to confirm that this works? This is what it's going to look like on mobile. When we switch to tab, it keeps our tab settings. See? It keeps our tab settings. When we switch to desktop, it keeps our desktop settings. You see that your website is responsive. So let's check that on our browser. Let's quickly check that on our browser. Let's click on home. Work with me. Yes. You see this? So if I minimize, you see that this is tablet mode. You see that we are not seeing work with me. But let's imagine, let me activate that work with me on tablet. You will see that it will appear. So let's click on this and go back to, scroll down to where you see responsive. Oh, sorry. Click on this menu. Responsive. Yes. And okay, so I hit the entire menu set, the entire column, not just the text. So make sure you're clicking on the text, not just the button itself, right? So, but if I click on this menu, I don't want the whole column to show on tablet. I want it to show on tablet, so I've unclicked it, update. Now let's go back to this page and click on update. You will see the work with me button will appear there. Can you see the work with me button? But I don't want it anymore. I'm just going to turn it off. Now, I don't want to turn off the whole column, right? In case I had something there. So I'm just going to click on the button itself, come down to responsive, hide on tablets, hide on mobile, and click on save. Now, if I refresh, you're not going to see anything. This is what it looks like. Right. So if you open, okay, let's move it to mobile. Let's change it to mobile. If you change it to mobile, you see that it fits just the way we wanted it here. See the way it is on mobile? This is also the way it is on mobile. If you scroll up here and you scroll up here, you see that it's the same way on mobile. I'm coming, let me just move my distance. I want to move my browser so that I can be able to edit. So you see the way it is here is also the way it is here, right? So if I stretch it, it will switch to desktop mode, and then finally it will switch to, desktop, and it was from mobile to tablet to desktop, right? And you can edit it as much as you want. I'm going to spend tomorrow. I have 3 websites to work with on Monday, to submit on Wednesday, right? And I wish I can pick some people here to work with me. I'd be happy. Is there anyone here who can work with me? There are 3 websites I want to build, but they're not portfolio websites. So anyone here who can work with me, you think you've watched the video enough to understand, or after watching this video, you can text me that, okay, SMO, I think I understand how to use some of these things. Can I work with you? And I'll give you access to some client work that I'll work on. All right. So I think that's basically it. Watch this video. If you have any questions, do let me know. Right. All right. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at how to build a blog. Next tomorrow, building a website, a business website, e-commerce store like that. So I'm going to gather out. You guys can, okay, you know what? Let me give you an assignment today. Go on Envato Elements and pick the best theme we can use to build, number 1, a portfolio, number 2, a blog, and number 3, a business website. Drop your links so you can copy the link to the theme or the template you want us to use, and I will use it to build in the class. Are we good to go? Do we all get that? So let me just switch back to desktop. Yeah, so I can edit my header. If you want to add more menus, you know where to go and add menu from, right? If you cannot remember, please go back and watch the video. Now, this menu, you can also center it if you want. You can add where how you want it to do it. So content, I want it in the center. So I want it here, I want it here, I want it spread like that. Justify, stretch, end, center, start. So I want it in the center, and I'm going to update, right? So now that's what before we go, that's what we call hamburger. Whenever you're in, let me say you're in tablet or in mobile phone, mobile mode, and you see these three dash here, right? It's a different color now. Let me make it white. So I'm just going to click on it. It's going to show me mobile drop-down menu, hamburger. So I want to edit the style. Okay. I want to edit the style. So I'm just going to click on the toggle button. I'm going to change the color to white. See that it has changed to white. Now, when it drops down, so let me try and let's click the drop down. Let's click it for it to drop down. When it drops down, the colors are showing, text color is showing ash, but let me change text color to this and the background color to, let me change the background color to white and the text to black and the text color to white. Now, if you click on it, see, it fits the theme. For hovering on top is blue. So I'm just going to put this blue. For active, it's going to be green. So let's check it that it works. Look at this. Right. And I'm going to click update. So if you check it on your mobile phone, it's going to work. All right. All right. So don't forget your assignments, class captain. I hope you're here. Make sure that you go, you guys, I want the group to be very interactive, right? If you're watching this later on in the future, you bought this course to watch, please text me and I'll add you to the group. If you want themes, plugins, send it. You can send me, you can check it on your laptop, on mobile, see how it functions on mobile, whether you like the animations, you like the way it is, it looks, send it and I'll use it. Don't forget a portfolio website, a blog, and what do they call it? And a business website, right? So thank you very much, guys. I'm going to, this is exactly 2 hours, and I'm going to stop the video right now. So thank you very much. If you have questions, drop it in the comments or you send me a message or a text, and Salesman will be on Instagram. Thank you very much. I'm just going to stop the recording here. All right, guys. Okay. So do we have any questions? If you have a question,